Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're checking out what the Dominican Battle Royale. Now, I couldn't do Guadeloupe because it doesn't really have anything. It's not divided to provinces. I don't know why I have the hiccups, but I'm keeping the name so I know which ones they are. And after that, I'll race them. Okay, let's see who goes first. So it looks like St. John is going first. Alright, so St. John is this one, so they can either go south or east. So which way will they go? Okay, you can't go west. That's the ocean. Can't go north. I guess you can, but I'm not counting it. Okay, no. No. No, stop. Oh my god, it's just wanting me to do it. Okay, so south. Well, okay. So I guess St. Peter's gone, so we can erase the name now. Can erase their name. And not doing St. Andrew. Because they didn't get picked to get eliminated first. The arrow didn't go east. It went south. Who's up next? Alright, so... Who was it again? Hold on. So it was St. Peter. St. Peter is gone. Who's next? St. Andrew, okay, St. David is up next. So St. David is right here. They have a lot of choices. They can go north, south, southwest, southwest, or northwest. Yeah. They wrote a lot of parishes, or was it provinces? I don't even know. Let's see which one it decides to go for. So it's going northwest. So it wants St. Joseph. So goodbye, St. Joseph. Get rid of the borders. So St. Joseph, right? Yeah. Who's up next? Alright, looks like St. Paul is up next. So St. Paul is actually right here. They can either go north or south. That's the only directions they can go. North or south. If they get north, they can get all this land. So they decided to go after St. George. I guess that's a good idea. I guess that's fine. But I really don't know why they decided to go after them. Who's up next? Okay. Ooh, St. Andrew, they haven't moved at all. They can either go west or south. West or south. Which way will they go? You can't go north. That's the Caribbean. Okay. Okay. It wants to go to the Caribbean, apparently. Ooh, it's going west. So they take over St. John. They were the first to make a move, by the way. They took over St. Peter, and now they got taken over by... They could have taken over St. Andrew, but no, they decided to go south instead. St. Andrew dominates the north of the island. Goodbye, St. John. Interesting. Who's up next? Looks like St. Luke is up. So, basically, yeah, they can either go north or south. Or east, actually. Go north, east, or south. North, east, or south. Okay, they decided to go after St. Mark, which is actually a good option because they're almost the same size as you, so it's probably a good idea to do that one. Goodbye, St. Mark. Get rid of that name. Who's up next? Looks like St. Paul's up next. Alright, so they can either go north, south, or southeast. Well, anywhere this way, they could go. If they go anywhere north, they can do that, so... Oh, so they took over St. David. Interesting. I haven't moved that much, so they took over St. David. Not St. No, don't do that, you idiot. They're dominating the central part of the island. They might be the biggest, actually. They are the biggest, actually. Who's up next? St. Paul again, hold on. Who got eliminated? St. David? Yeah, okay. So St. Paul's up again. They go north, southwest, or southeast. So let's see, anywhere north or anywhere south. Which way do they decide to go? They go northeast, which is St. Andrew. We're on to our top 3. So I guess St. Andrew only went once, and now they're gone. For good. Nice knowing you, St. Andrew. But I guess you can eliminate it. Imagine if St. Paul won. Who's up next? Can't be St. Paul again, right? It's St. Paul again. Southwest or southeast. It's where to go. Anywhere south. You can't go north. There's no one there. You've already got all of them. It's just like I said, you got all of them. Okay, it wants to go north. You can't go north. Okay, they go southwest. Finally. They take over St. Luke. Goodbye, St. Luke. 1v1. St. Patrick or St. Paul. It's St. Paul. It is St. Paul. They won. St. Paul won this thing. Huh. Interesting. I can erase the names now. I can erase all the names now. So St. Paul. Interesting. I guess clear the results. So St. John, then St. David, then St. Paul, then St. Andrew, then St. Luke, then St. Paul, St. Paul, St. Paul, and St. Paul. Yep. Okay, so Dominican has purple in it, and it also has green, black, and white. So dark green, light green, then purple. That, and then this. I guess we'll choose that. Wait, that's not the text. Oh, idiot. No, we're not drawing. Alright, let's do that. Let's put in St. Paul. Let's do that. Then, like, this. We have to do the purple. That. Yeah, I guess that'll work. That is St. Paul done. I'll see you guys in the next Battle Royale. Huh.